Hello my bros, Jaboy Zagarlo's back to give you bros some more trash content. Yes my bros, I'm still alive, but my partner, Kawaii Man 9000, wasn't so lucky. He was a great bro in combat. I remember when he used his hentai mangas to make a campfire. I asked him, isn't those things expensive? He said yes. Unless if the hentai is shit, then I don't care. So, I shot him in the head. Cause nobody calls my hentai a fucking shit. May his death serve an example to all of us. Anyways, I know what you bros are here for, but I must warn you that there won't be any Doki Doki today. Before you start protesting, I must say that Doki Doki is still under development, and it's taking longer than I expected. Cause when I was editing, I found some things that got my total attention. So in the meantime, be fucking patient. Now, let's get to the topic of this video. Have you been looking for a good game, but you're short on money? Do you hate children's rights to live? Have you by any chance been visited by God and asked if you could eliminate some unwanted children? If you said yes, then Post Void is the right game for you. Post Void is a retro first-person shooter game with intense lightning color effects that turns any ordinary person into a crackhead. Well mate, you convinced me. How do I start? Well, once you accept God's demands and give your soul to your true Lord and Savior, you shall be thrown into a pool full of jizz. This holy jizz will transport you to a land full of beauty and wonders to explore. But this exploration comes with a risk, cause to stay in this world, you need to hold a crystal skull full of God's holy jizz. And this jizz is constantly draining out, cause it turns out that Russian angel that gave it to you was an actual Western spy. But do not worry, for every unborn child you murder, a small percent of that lost jizz comes back to it. Don't ask how this happens, just roll with it, okay? There are 11 stages, each with its own routes and enemies. Enemies like the black suits and the white suits. These are their names, and you must learn them, respect them, and fear them. What's the difference? Well, one of them is a crackhead, and the other one is a melee fox player. Hi-ya! Have you been recently finding images of dogs with big tits? If you have, it might be that your computer might be infested by the hounds. These armed boob dogs will constantly kill you unless you make an agreement with cancer itself to end your life as quickly as possible, cause these boys are gonna fuck you up. Drones, they're everywhere. They're constantly watching every move we make. But what if they had the power to have hands? Well, meet the Post Void drone. These boys are gonna make you investigate who came up with this amazing idea. You don't want to hurt him. You just want to know if stabbing him with this knife actually kills him. Cause these drones are the equivalent to those people you meet in Walmart that stands in the middle of the way. They're not even looking at the products. They're just there, standing. There are more enemies, but I'ma leave that for you to explore to yourself. The difficulty of this game depends on your skill of missing. There is a high chance you will constantly die in the first stage of the game, cause each time you restart the game, the routes don't look the same, so you are constantly improvising on each level. And to give you bro some valuable tips here, don't stand still like if you were a cop. These boys ain't gonna raise their hands in the air, they gonna shoot your ass one way or another. So you have to be constantly moving while shooting until you hit something, and make sure you shoot them on the head. And I'm serious about the lightning color effects. This game will fuck you up, but for $3.99, bitch, I take that risk. I give this game a 5 headshots out of 5 bottles of Jesus jizz. So bros, like always, more trash content to come, so stay tuned. And like always, thank you for your amazing support. Have a nice weekend.